Amazing. Nothing should stain your white today oh, because your happiness is what matters to us and to the community. All right. All right. So let's go right into what we're talking about today. Which of these topics has really caught your attention? And of course, what are your thoughts leading into this Throwback Thursday? Yes, Burna Boy and discussion he had with DDG. Ah, 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 ah. Okay. Ah, sure. Okay. Okay. So you feel like someone paying for front row tickets and sleeping, it's appropriate for a show that you've come to enjoy. Is that what you're saying in his defense? Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, yes. Go ahead. Voila. Everybody should go and hustle though. There's nobody sharing free money anyway. Hey, hustle and pray for grace and I sure pass. But news reaching us is that that girl got her phone stolen at the Davido show though. Yeah, she was about to do a video with the phone and the person we get him collected it, you know. But anyway, there's a lot going on in the world at this point. But just before we talk about all that, what song would you like to hear today to keep you in this amazing mood you're in? Go ahead, go ahead, name the songs. A Kiss Daniel song is already in queue. You would have to pick another artist. Come on, go ahead. Realness by Iomaf and Chiki. Let's see. Okay, no, but your map song was already played earlier though. I would update it as soon as the weekend approaches, all right, so that we can play you premium tunes in the forthcoming week. Mm. SpongeBob SquarePants theme song? No, no, we can't play that. So it's not a children's show now. Mm. Yes, we do. All right, but let's lovely though. Don't go look for trouble for a person we never chop today, yeah? Ah ah voila. Hmm. Okay, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Mona. All right, Mona. Have fun having your revenge, and I will hear from you just before the show ends. Okay. Hope you enjoy your Thursday. Ego B. You too. You too. Ego B. All right, my amazing people. Yes, so you heard it. Always energetic moods coming from Muna all the way from Owani on this beautiful Thursday. It's a delight to have her tune in to hear us and, of course, give us wonderful tunes to enjoy. I'll be taking more calls right here just before we head into the dance floor. Let's go. Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Dikachi Michael, how are you doing today? Happy Thursday. I'm doing great. I'm doing very well. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you and what are your thoughts on this current situations brewing in our entertainment at this point? What are your thoughts on the topics we've had so far? Waiting. That would be, we'll talk about it as soon as we come back from the music break. Mm. We can talk about it as soon as we come back from the break. All right. All right. All right, my wonderful people, let's go right into the dance floor. And as soon as we come back, Dikachi Michael will be taking the charge to let us know what's happening with Nicki Minaj at the UN. And of course, this story is quite refreshing to see outsiders stand up for Nigerians since our political elites have chosen to be mute about certain atrocities going on in the land. And of course, to see a lot of entertainers finally use their pages for what really matters, and that's speaking up against the atrocities going on in northern Nigeria, southern Nigeria. It's so good to witness. We'll be going right into the dance floor with Who's That Girl by Arya Star and Rema coming up. And next we've got Alabama by Fino Fino. Next we got Chana by Kiss Daniel warming the airways with sizzling music. Next is Sexy Lady by Roshifemi featuring Davido. And of course, Lady by Fela Kuti will be coming up. We've got Tula by Lady Do featuring Zuma. Busta 929 featuring Noli D also coming to you. And next is Fela's Offspring Femi Cutie coming with Dem Bobo live performance from the 1997 show. We'll be giving you all this just as soon as we go on the break. I'll be taking our last caller, then going into the dance floor straight away. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Victor calling from Enugu. Which part of Enugu are you calling from today? Okay, Victor calling from Ugwajo Okunano. Welcome to the Vote Express show. How are you doing today? Amazing, amazing. Like the fact you're feeling good. So, which of these topics has really caught your attention so far? All right, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Hmm. Absolutely. No, the issue was because a fan went to his show sleeping. No, that was why he's been bashed all over social media for the past week. Hmm. All right. All right, Victor. Thank you so much. What song would you like to listen to today because of this precise question answer you've just given us? Yeah, today is a Thursday. Throwback Thursday. Mongo Park. Oh, Mongo Park is such a good song. I'll see if I have that one. No, 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 no. We don't have Mongo Park by Corridor Bello. Okay, Chop My Money by P Square. All right, where is the location for this Chop My Money? Because we they come chop your money through. All right, Victor. I'll see you on the dance floor in a bit. You're welcome, my brother. You go be. Sure, guy. All right, my amazing people, stay tuned. We're diving right into the dance floor at this point. Make sure to grab your dance partners because it's going to be one Thursday not to forget. Let's go right into it. Aw. She's become a very wonderful favorite right here. Yeah, teaching them very well now. As you don't lead us on our favorite leaderboard for so long. Make Muna trend small now. Anyways, I hope you're enjoying this wonderful Thursday show. Let me know what song you'd like to listen to today, and I promise you I'll play it for you as long as it's available. All right. I want you dancing too, so come out and dance for me. Hi, chop my money, chop my money, chop my money. Yes, I don't care. Hey, you must chop my money. Chop my money. Chop my money. 'Cause I don't care. Chop my money. Chop my money. Chop my money. So I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let me just quickly grab my charger. My Baby is a very beautiful song and it will be coming on as soon as Who's That Girl by Ayra and Rema is played. You're going to be dancing all the way from me because you're gonna tell me and show me who is that my baby that you're calling. My Baby is going to be playing, and of course, we're going to be singing along with you as well, Cecilia. This is a wonderful song. Whew, I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. It's so hot outside there. How are you coping? Hope things are going well. This situation with Nigeria is not affecting you too much. I hope you're not thinking, well, you're not overthinking. I hope the kids are good and you are beautiful as ever. Oh yes, we are finally back, my people, and I'm sweating and still catching my breath from all that piano music that just took over. My goodness, did we have fun or did we have fun? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the hour has arrived, and of course, we're going to dive straight right into it right now with Nicki Minaj at the United Nations. This is the main segment for the first 40 minutes, all right? So we're going to be taking a deep dive into Nicki Minaj's speech, context, and of course, implications. All right, crew, you ready? And yes, feel free to call in on 0706 5853. Or you can call me on 0915 570 8347. Oh, yes, my people are very much active. But just before we go into that, I would like to read out one or two text messages from amazing people across our community. And of course, this one is coming from Chukunoyelum, texting from MNS. She says, "Thank God I'm not a fan of Burna Boy. God answers his children's prayers. What is the meaning of him? Of he is looking for rich fans and your fans were sleeping and you chased your fan away. Who does that? He should have some manners. Is not his wait, he's not okay, he should have some manners. Is not his a celebrity, he will be doing somehow. Okay. All right, Chukuno Yelum, thank you for that input. And of course, we're diving right into it. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj visit to the United Nations. All right. So, of course, this past few days has been crazy, right? And on November 18th, 2025, Nicki Minaj, yes, the rap queen, Barbie icon, the one we've jumped to for years. She stepped up at the United Nations, but she wasn't there to drop bars or perform. And of course, we have callers from across the town. Let's hear what this person has to say. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from? Dikachi Michael, you know what? Make I break down this story first before you call. Wow. All right, let's go right into it. So, what are your thoughts on Nicki Minaj, who currently came out to speak her truth? And people have been bashing her left and right, talking about she shouldn't have and whatnot. What are your thoughts currently? Mhm. Okay. I think he's been disbarred by the Catholic Church. He's no longer a serving Reverend Father. He's been disbarred. Allegedly. Video call. Break. Mm. Okay. Hmm. You think Nigeria has gone beyond just praying and fasting? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Whoever is bashing Nicki Minaj is an enemy of progress. So that is very strong remark. Thank you, Dikachi. And of course, we're looking onwards to see the reactions of our dearly beloved Christian leaders in the elite circle to finally come out and have a spine to talk about what's really happening. You know, there's a lot of people out here talking about the genocides are not real. A sitting governor also came out to allegedly debunk that rumor or debunk that awareness created by social media influencers. Also, it's sad to see a lot of celebrities in the circle as well finally having a voice after numerous situations have escalated out of proportion in Nigeria. Anyways, Dikachi Michael, thank you so much for letting us know on that one. And of course, we'll be giving you the full scoop of what's happening with Nicki Minaj and the rest of Nigeria concerning this issue. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ego B. All right. Yes, so my people, like you heard it from the Kachi Michael, Nicki Minaj was at the United Nations shedding light on the killings of Christians across Nigeria. Yes, yes, yes. The American rapper did not just give a speech thanking Donald J. Trump, the United States president, for finally, speaking up with what's happening with Christians across the world. And of course, Donald J. Trump a few weeks ago talked about his displeasure with Nigerian government being their words to use, right? So that was where they find Naim be that. And of course, the Nigerian government has come out to also say that they are not aware of these killings within the Nigerian borders. And well, a lot of people have called out the Nigerian officials to call them liars, call them enablers of these atrocities and very ferocious crimes happening across Nigeria, which is a very big slap to the Nigerian flag. Anyways, Nikki was invited to the UN a few days ago in an event hosted by U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Mike Waltz. Her invitation was reportedly sparked by her post on social media, especially Twitter, where she had raised alarm over religious persecution. You might notice that I am very careful with the names I am mentioning in this particular updates because it's a very, very delicate issue. A lot of world leaders have officially been called to the attention of Christians being displaced in their communities. Earlier today, we witnessed social media go up in uproar when Adekule Gold went to his Twitter to talk about the plights of indigents in Kwara. Yes, and also we looked at the pages of top celebrities like AY, Ayokun talk about the incidents happening across northern Nigeria spreading very fast in the south. And of course, people came out to debunk that rumor. We also saw the Nigerian foreign minister who was on heavy fire on the Piers Morgan show, which led to him being called numerous names, which the Nigerian states are currently trying to find themselves out of because officially a U.S. senator also added to the fire talking about Nigerian government are complicit for the crimes happening in Nigeria. Anyways, there's a lot going on in the states. A lot of deaths are occurring. A lot of celebrities are finally speaking up. We saw Omale come out to also give his own input, talk about how this is really not a time to be spreading religious biasness, being tribalistic, being people who do not want unity. And of course, it's a very hard pill to swallow in some sense when we look at what's happening in certain regions of the country, right? It makes us feel like we are entirely not the same with some certain kind of elements who have chosen not to guarantee peace in the land of Nigeria. And of course, this has really raised concerns, not just within Nigerian celebrity circles, but also in the international waters as well. Nicki Minaj took to her social media page to also call out the Nigerian government on these issues and also spread her concerns that Christians are the most important people in any circle of society. Why must they keep dying like animals for things that they do not know anything about? A few nights ago, we witnessed the CAC church in one of the villages in Nigeria here that was raided by bandits, terrorists. Let's call it what it is and not sugarcoat it a bit. It was allegedly attacked by bandits. And this was not an AI generated video. This was a video very much captured in real time. And of course, the author of that video is nowhere to be found at this point, which has led to the ongoing uproar you witness on social media and other various platforms of the boldness of this terrorist within our country. And of course, we are calling on all security agents to at least pay attention to what the world is saying. You know, track down these people and handle them, right? I know it's sometimes difficult, but Nikki also opened up by saying music has shown her how people from any background, any country, any belief come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. And to hear that Christians is part of that denomination which has been with her, stuck with her all through. She's a Christian by birth. To see them being persecuted really brought tears to her face, right? She also warned faith is under attack in way too many places. And Nigeria specifically, in Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes and killed. Churches have been burned, families have been torn apart. Entire communities live in fear constantly simply because of how they pray. Importantly, she insisted this is not about politics or taking sides. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Also, she called on her fans, who are popularly known as the Barbs. And of course, she asked the Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you very much. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up against the persecution and speak up while truth still holds any form of relevance. Also, she went on to thank and also shout out to the US government for finally accepting responsibility for this current wild fire of terrorists vandalizing lives and properties in Nigeria. She thanked former US President Donald Trump, current US President Donald Trump, for his leadership in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria. She also praised faith leaders and interfaith peacemakers working to defend religious freedom and also who speak against these atrocities, right? She's called out pastors numerously, talking about there's no way your members come every Sunday to pay tithe and you do not feel it is in your right to speak up against this illicit killings by terrorists taking over Nigeria. A lot of people may calling this a jihad war. And well, I would allegedly want to officially say it may be true that Christians are going through, or it is true that Christians are going through allegedly, but this is no time to feel fear, right? This is no time to allow fear to creep in. This is a time for reflection and a way forward to what we can do as society to put an end to this numerous crimes happening across Nigeria. And of course, we have numerous speakers who have also come out to talk about what's happening. And I'm talking about celebrities like Marvel, the rest of them. Davido also came out to talk about how this has been ongoing for a while. Flavor Nabania was seen taking to his social media handle to call on Nigerian leaders to finally pay attention. He called this an abomination of many grounds. And of course, Nigerians are currently trending the hashtag resign now on social media. And we're in some sense right here on Volts 104.3 FM, hoping that the entire federal government team can finally put an end to this bloodshed. It's a lot. It's really a lot. And truly, I mean, we're all Nigerians, right? This country belongs to every one of us, not just a certain part of Nigeria. And of course, we are hoping that our leaders can finally, pity us. I mean, before things get out of what do you call it, get out of perspective, right? And it's no longer something they can manage, right? It's time to take action. Our military forces, enforcers are doing all they can. Provide the necessary machinery for these men and women who combat this terrorist on a daily basis to be able to finally put an end to this people who do not want peace in the land, right? And also her message, I'm talking about Nicki Minaj, her message is unifying, but the stakes are very real. Displacement, fear, violence is also factors to consider. It also raises complex questions. How do global politics, celebrity, religion, and activism mix? And what's the role of a superstar like Nicki in that mix? It's good to see foreigners finally lend their voices, but it's a shame to see that just before she did that, it took a while for the Nigerian influencers to finally find their voice. So I would encourage everybody within the country who has a voice, speak up. You might feel this will not affect you, or the families being killed does not concern you. But the truth is, it does concern every one of us. Blood of Nigerians is being shed amongst the demons who control this country. And it's unfair to families who have been displaced, unfair to children who lose their parents in war. Let's call it what it is. When Nigeria is in a current catastrophic state, Christians are being displaced all around. Families are in tears. It's time for the presidency, every well-meaning governor, every well-meaning elite to finally sit down and ask their hard questions. How do we get rid of all these problems in the land? We look at countries like Ghana and wonder why these things never happened there. It's because their governments care about the people. It takes a lot for somebody to show empathy towards people who they lead, right? It's not just snatching and grabbing power. It's also you finally knowing that there's a responsibility to this chain of command, right? And I call upon every well-meaning person out there to look after their kindreds, look after their families, and please be safe no matter where you're hearing my voice from right now across Nigeria. Also, well, it's a sad thing happening across the country. I understand that. But also, we cannot dwell too much on all that. That is why right now we'll be landing the plane. And of course, coming back tomorrow because, it's just sad to witness so many things happening in the country at the same time. Yes, my people. Anyways, we've had a ton of massive energy out here in the city today. And I really thank Dikachi Michael for, waiting it out to give us the insights on what's happening and how we can be better as a society. What a ride we've had. From Nicki Minaj on the world stage to real talk about faith, justice, and what celebrity activism can mean. To all the entertainment snippets that remind us how wild this world is. That's the energy we bring on Volt Express, your daily dose of vibes plus substance. Also, I want to give a very warm and quick shout out to my amazing people in Gariki. Yes. I have a few people I would want to, thank who've been quite instrumental in the growth of Volt Express, who've been paying attention and supporting in one way or the other. And my list is three remarkable people, and this one is a shout out to Blessed Immaculate, aka aka Naru TV1, Chairman Amagogo Road, Gariki Okonano, Enugu, and of course, big shout out to Money in the Bank, David, aka Akaneme Iego One Nagariki. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Sichi Buzo, all the way in Gariki. Big shout out to Gariki people. Y'all are well represented. And of course, you have some real charmen we mount our back right here on Volt Express. Big shout out to all these incredible men. And of course, we're hoping that the rest of you, Enugu, can finally, catch the train because, this Volt Express community is ever expanding as always. So, yes, so we've had tons of massive energy out here. Next week, we're back with more throwback moments, more entertainment stories, and more Volt Express energy. Until then, stay blessed. I remain your everlasting taker, OGO, your pilot one on Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM. Remind you, don't just listen. Feel it, don't just react, reflect, and don't just follow, lead. Ego be. Till next time. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, and I'll see you again same time tomorrow. It could be. Mwah.